Have you ever wondered why the Vikings were practically unbeatable, while today we often feel weak in the face of life's challenges? There's a secret that made them not only feared warriors, but true masters of an unbreakable strength. A secret so powerful that few dare to reveal it nowadays. They don't want you to know that the true Viking strength didn't come solely from muscles, but from a stoic and resilient mindset passed down through generations. The best part? You can access this forbidden wisdom right now, at this very moment. This secret isn't found in modern techniques or complex training. It comes from the simplicity of ancestral practices, rituals hidden in the mists of time. And what they understood, and many have forgotten, is that physical strength is useless without mental strength. Prepare yourself to dive into knowledge that will change your perspective on life, where you no longer need to fear challenges, but rather use them as stepping stones for your own transformation. Curious? What you are about to discover here could be the push you need to completely transform your resilience. They don't want you to understand the real power behind this Nordic wisdom. But here, you will have the opportunity to explore this knowledge just as the Vikings did, overcoming challenges and building a strength as resilient as the steel of their swords. And the best part, you can start applying this today. Are you ready to uncover the secret that has been kept silent for so long? Viking warriors are often remembered for their superhuman strength and indomitable courage. But what many don't know is that this physical strength wasn't the only attribute that made them so feared and respected. They possessed ancestral wisdom, a deep understanding of mental resilience and inner strength, something that seems to have been lost over time. While today we seek answers in self-help books, the Vikings found power in their own culture and mythology. Their secret? A unique combination of Nordic wisdom and deeply rooted spiritual practices. The strength of the Vikings was not just physical. It came from within, fueled by ancestral beliefs and an unwavering Viking stoicism. They understood the value of facing adversities head-on, with courage and stoic self-control. Unlike the modern view of strength, which often equates it only with physical power, the Nordic warriors knew that true strength starts in the mind. Imagine how it would be to apply this philosophy today. Instead of yielding to daily difficulties, they used them as fuel to grow and become stronger, like a tree that withstands the wind but never breaks. These secrets were passed down through generations, often disguised in myths and Nordic rituals, until they were lost in the mists of time. The stories of the Valkyries, for example, are not just tales of glorious battles, but profound metaphors about Viking courage and mental resilience. Through these legends, Nordic warriors learned that true strength did not come from the sword, but from the quiet determination to never give up, even when all seemed lost. They embodied a Viking philosophy of life that transcended battle, permeating every aspect of their existence. Today, we might question, what have we forgotten over time? What prevents us from accessing this hidden Viking wisdom that was so vital to them? While the pressures of modern life often lead us to believe we are not strong enough, the Nordic warriors faced every challenge as an opportunity to test their inner Viking strength. If we apply this mindset in our daily lives, we may rediscover a strength long forgotten but still alive in our veins, waiting to be awakened. As we delve into the secrets of the Vikings, we begin to understand that there is far more than meets the eye. They were not just skilled fighters, but masters of an ancestral wisdom that allowed them to overcome any obstacle. This mental strength was the true essence of the stoic power they carried. Now, let's explore how this philosophy of life shaped unbeatable warriors, combining Nordic wisdom with relentless stoicism. The key to understanding the power of Viking warriors lies in their unwavering mindset. They did not rely solely on physical strength, but also on a life philosophy that blended stoicism with the principles of Viking culture. These warriors were trained from an early age to cultivate mental resilience and stoic self-control, factors that made them truly unbeatable. This fusion of Nordic wisdom and stoicism was crucial in shaping an army that feared nothing, not even death. When we analyze the Stoic philosophy applied by the Vikings, we see that acceptance of fate and detachment from fear were central to their culture. Warriors like them understood that they could not control external events, but they could master their internal reactions. This form of mental self-sufficiency, known as Viking inner strength, allowed them to face the most adverse situations with calmness and focus. Today, this mindset can be applied to modern challenges. When something beyond your control happens, pause, breathe, and remember, you can only control your response. This discipline of mind and body, cultivated by Nordic warriors, enabled them to maintain focus even amidst the chaos of battle. The secret lay in a constant practice of emotional and physical control, something we can bring into our lives today. A practical example of this would be incorporating moments of meditation or daily reflection to train mental resilience. Small rituals can transform how we handle challenges, just as Nordic rituals did for them. The Vikings also believed that each battle, whether physical or emotional, was an opportunity to further strengthen their mindset. For them, failure was not an end, but a means to refine their inner strength. This aligns perfectly with Stoic philosophy, where obstacles are seen as a path to progress. In modern life, by facing adversities with this perspective, you can turn each difficulty into an opportunity for personal growth, just as a true Nordic warrior would. Now that we understand how the unwavering mindset of the Vikings was shaped by the fusion of Stoicism and Nordic wisdom, we can delve deeper into another fascinating aspect of their preparation: the secret training that ensured not only physical strength, but also a sharp and resilient mind. The Vikings had a unique approach to physical and mental training, far beyond what we imagine today. While many focus solely on brute strength, these warriors understood that a strong body needed an equally powerful mind. Their secret training techniques were designed to ensure that both body and spirit were in sync, creating an unbreakable strength. The balance between the physical and the mental was the true secret of the Vikings, allowing them to face unimaginable adversities with enviable mental resilience. For the Vikings, physical training was not limited to lifting weights or running long distances. They used nature as their training ground, climbing mountains, crossing icy rivers, and testing their limits in extreme conditions. This type of training not only strengthened the body, but also prepared the mind to withstand discomfort and pain, essential survival skills. Want a practical tip to bring this into modern life? Try stepping out of your comfort zone regularly. Swap the closed gym for a run in nature or a cold shower. Techniques that stimulate both mental and physical strength, just like the Nordic warriors did. In addition to physical training, the Vikings dedicated time to mental strengthening through meditative practices and spiritual rituals. Stoicism, present in their beliefs, taught emotional control and focus on the present, keeping the mind calm even in the face of chaos. Like them, we can incorporate these practices into our daily lives to enhance our Stoic self-control. Experimenting with moments of meditation or simple visualization techniques can help shape a stronger mindset, ready to face challenges with Viking courage. Another secret to Viking training was discipline. They followed a rigorous routine that included caring for both body and mind. By adhering to this discipline, they ensured they would be prepared for any battle, whether physical or emotional. The Stoic discipline combined with Viking inner strength is a powerful combination that can still be applied today. Consider establishing a daily routine for your physical and mental health so that you are always ready for whatever challenges life may throw your way. Now that we've uncovered the secrets of the Vikings' physical and mental training, let's explore how they took care of the essential fuel for their supernatural strength: their diet. The sacred foods of the Vikings were crucial for ensuring lasting strength and a sharp mind. Viking warriors knew that to achieve their legendary strength and resilience, it wasn't enough to just train the body and mind. Diet played a critical role in their performance and longevity. They believed certain foods had sacred properties, capable of providing superhuman strength. These ingredients were carefully selected, many of which have survived through traditions over time. The secret of the Vikings lay in a balanced diet, rich in nutrients that sustained both body and spirit, enhancing their mental and physical resilience. Among the most revered foods were medicinal herbs and roots. They use plants like wild garlic and thyme to improve physical endurance and boost vigor. These herbs were seen as gifts from the gods, containing not only nutrients but also the ancestral wisdom of the North. Nowadays, we can incorporate these foods into our diets to improve our health and inner strength. Try adding these simple, natural ingredients to your meals, just like the Nordic warriors did, to experience the benefits in your energy and vitality. Meat was also a sacred food for the Vikings, especially game meat. They believed that by consuming wild animals, they absorbed their strength and courage. Additionally, meat provided the necessary proteins to keep their bodies robust and ready for battle. In modern times, we can seek healthier, more natural alternatives, such as organic meats and fresh foods, to enhance our physical strength. While today's battles aren't fought with swords, the strength needed to face daily challenges still depends on a proper and fortifying diet. Another key element of the Viking diet was fish, particularly herring and salmon, rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These fish contributed not only to cardiovascular health, but were also essential for maintaining a sharp mind ready for combat. The Nordic warriors understood that the body needed to be in balance to achieve true strength. Incorporating omega-3 rich fish into our modern diets is a practical way to follow in the footsteps of the Vikings, ensuring both physical and mental health. Now that we understand how the Viking diet served as fuel for their supernatural strength, let's dive into the rituals and ceremonies they performed to strengthen their spirit and maintain their connection with ancestral wisdom. The Vikings held a deep belief in the power of rituals and ceremonies to fortify their spirit. Much more than mere religious formalities, these practices were a way to connect with their ancestors and the hidden wisdom of the Vikings. Each ritual had a specific purpose, whether to seek protection before a battle or to ensure good harvests, and served as an emotional and spiritual anchor for the Nordic warriors. By performing these rituals, they reinforced Viking courage and mental resilience, essential characteristics for survival in a hostile world. Sacrificial ceremonies, for instance, were sacred moments in which the Vikings offered animals or valuable items to the gods in exchange for strength, protection, or guidance. This act, which may seem brutal by modern standards, was a powerful way to renew faith and reaffirm commitment to the principles of Norse wisdom. In today's world, although we may not practice literal sacrifices, we can learn from the idea of personal dedication and sacrifice. How about creating your own ritual of meditation or reflection before facing a significant challenge? This practice can bring a sense of purpose and connection, much like the Viking warriors did. Another important aspect of Viking rituals was the celebration of ancestors and reverence for the Valkyries, mythological figures symbolizing destiny and courage. The Vikings believed that by honoring their dead, they received strength and wisdom from those who came before. In our daily lives, we can practice something similar by recognizing and valuing the lessons of our predecessors. Whether through moments of gratitude or simply acknowledging our roots, this connection to the past can nourish our inner strength and bolster our stoic power to overcome challenges. Viking rituals also served as moments of introspection. Amid the chaos of battles and a harsh life, these warriors found time to reflect and reconnect with their deepest beliefs. In modern times, we can adopt the same approach by creating small pauses in our routines to reflect on our goals and strengthen our mental resilience. The key here is stoic discipline, the ability to maintain focus on our purpose, just as the Vikings did before a great battle. Now that we understand the transformative power of Viking rituals and beliefs, let's explore how social and familial bonds played a fundamental role in maintaining the collective strength and resilience of their community. For the Vikings, strength was not just individual. Community played a vital role in building and maintaining mental and physical resilience. They deeply believed in family unity and mutual support among Nordic warriors. Community ties were crucial for facing adversities and ensuring survival in tough times. Ancestral wisdom taught that by supporting one another, they not only strengthened their Viking courage, but also became an unbeatable collective force. The Vikings cultivated these bonds from an early age, Children learned that survival depended not only on their individual skills, but also on how well they worked together as a group. In practice, this means that individual achievements were celebrated by the community as a whole. This principle can easily be applied to our modern lives. Imagine the difference it makes to build a support network, whether among family, friends, or colleagues. When everyone works together towards a common goal, challenges become less daunting and easier to overcome. The strength of the Vikings in times of crisis also came from their unwavering trust in their community. They knew that amidst the fiercest battles, they could rely on those beside them. In today's world, the concept of community can be found in many aspects of life. Joining groups that share the same values and goals can be a powerful source of mental strength and resilience. Just like the Nordic warriors, who depended on their network to stay focused and strong, we too can learn to seek support from our social connections. Viking festivals and celebrations also played a crucial role. They not only celebrated victories, but reinforced social bonds and collective strength. They understood that shared moments of joy strengthened the spirit of the community, creating a solid foundation to face future difficulties. In modern times, we can learn the importance of celebrating our achievements, not just individually, but as a group. These celebrations, no matter how small, reinforce bonds and bring more motivation for the next challenges. Now that we understand how community was a fundamental pillar in Viking life, it's time to dive into the psychological tactics they used to intimidate their enemies and maintain absolute focus, both in battle and in daily life. The Vikings were not just masters of physical combat, but also skilled psychological strategists. They understood that war was as much a mental battle as it was a physical one, employing psychological tactics to intimidate their enemies and keep their own minds focused. These strategies were part of the Vikings' secrets, allowing them to create an aura of invincibility that destabilized opponents even before the first strike. Ancient Nordic wisdom taught that fear and uncertainty could be as devastating as any sharp sword. One of the Vikings' most effective tactics was the display of strength and courage in all circumstances. Imposing attire, such as horned helmets, even though historically inaccurate, and the use of powerful symbols from Norse mythology, like runes, were employed to project an image of stoic power. This not only intimidated enemies, but also bolstered the Vikings' own mental resilience. In modern practice, we can apply this strategy by adopting confident postures and utilizing symbols that represent us, thereby strengthening our own inner Viking strength. Additionally, the Vikings employed silence as a psychological weapon. Before a battle, they often remained in complete silence, creating a tension that deeply affected the morale of their enemies. This stoic self-control demonstrated their unwavering determination and made it clear that they were ready to face any challenge. Today, we can learn from this practice by cultivating moments of silence and introspection, allowing our mental strength and focus to be renewed, prepared to tackle daily challenges with Viking-like courage. Another crucial strategy was misinformation and propaganda. The Vikings spread exaggerated stories about their achievements and abilities, crafting a reputation of unbeatable warriors. This hidden Viking wisdom not only increased fear and respect among their enemies, but also strengthened cohesion and confidence within their own ranks. In modern life, we can use the construction of a positive reputation and effective communication to influence others' perceptions, thereby reinforcing our own stoic discipline and mental resilience. Finally, continuous mental preparation was essential for maintaining absolute focus. The Nordic warriors utilized meditation and visualization to prepare for battles, ensuring they were mentally ready for any eventuality. This practice of stoic self-control and mental strengthening was vital to their Nordic success strategy. Now, as we understand these psychological warfare tactics, we can apply similar techniques to maintain our own mental strength and focus in all aspects of life, just like true Viking warriors. The secrets of the Vikings are not lost to the past. On the contrary, many of their principles can be applied today to build an unbreakable mental and physical strength. The Nordic wisdom, which combines stoicism and resilience, remains relevant in our modern challenges. Just as the Nordic warriors faced their battles with discipline and courage, we can adopt similar practices to overcome daily obstacles. The Viking secret to overcoming challenges lies in understanding that true strength comes from within. The first Viking practice we can apply is constant training of mind and body. It's not just about going to the gym, but about cultivating a resilient mindset. Daily meditations, moments of introspection, and engaging in discomfort, such as cold baths or outdoor exercises, are ways to recreate the Stoic discipline of Viking warriors. With each challenge overcome, your inner Viking strength grows, making you more resilient against life's adversities. Think about how the Vikings used nature to test their limits. You can do the same by always seeking to step out of your comfort zone. Additionally, applying the mindset of acceptance, central to Viking Stoicism, can transform how you handle difficult situations. The Vikings believed that they could not control fate, but only their reactions to it. Embracing this philosophy today means accepting what cannot be changed and focusing your energy on what you can control. Instead of fighting against circumstances, embrace them as opportunities for growth. This not only boosts your mental resilience, but also strengthens your Stoic self-control, allowing you to stay focused on your goals. Creating daily rituals is another Viking secret that can be integrated into your life. Just as the Vikings held ceremonies to strengthen their spirits, you can establish small rituals that reinforce your mental strength. Whether it's a morning reflection practice or a gratitude routine before bed, these moments of connection with yourself bolster your mental resilience and Viking courage. These rituals not only organize your mind, but also help keep you centered, even in the most challenging times. Now that you know how Viking secrets can be applied in modern life, you are prepared to start building your own unbreakable strength. But remember, what truly sets the Vikings apart is that they never stopped evolving. Just like them, you too can continue to grow, overcoming yourself each day, always focused on your progress and Stoic power. The next step is yours. Now that you know the forbidden secrets of the Vikings, the question remains, what will you do with this knowledge? Are you ready to apply everything you've learned and transform your life? Think about the challenges you face every day. They may be significant, but now you have the tools to overcome them. The unbreakable strength that Viking warriors possessed is also at your disposal. You just need to decide to use it. Start small by implementing these practices into your daily routine and watch your resilience grow. Are you ready to confront your fears with Viking courage? How about incorporating a bit of that Stoic discipline into your life and seeing the results unfold? The power is in your hands. Now, I ask you, what's holding you back from taking the first step? If you want to change your life, now is the time. And if you have questions or want to share how you're applying these insights, leave a comment. Let's continue this journey together. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss any more content like this. To deepen your understanding even further, watch the video, The Stoic Side of the Vikings, where you will discover more powerful lessons that can strengthen both your mind and body. Don't miss this opportunity